Alright, greetings. In the name of Yahweh, in the name and authority of Yeshua Messiah, in the direction of the Spirit. Uh, I'd like to welcome everybody this evening, this full moon evening. It's a lot of energy, so there's a lot to use if you know how to do basic essential type of magic for yourself to basically help you with areas of your life that you find the most difficult. This, in all actuality, was what the purpose of magic was actually meant for. So rather than it being seen as something forbidden, I can say this. A lot of y'all who like, share, and view my videos are just now coming to learn that some of the convictions that you have had in the collective are starting to surface as false about the Most High. A lot of people are kind of taken aback a little bit now that they're kind of finding out that the Most High is not going to strike you down because you choose to perform some type of magic to help you get into the position you're trying to get into in life without actually harming anybody else. But we'll take care of that on another day. Today, should I say this evening, this is going to be about the shadow integration, which is, for me, it's a very delicate, but it's one of my favorite. And I know that may sound a little obscure, like what's good about being in the shadows. Like I say, it has its benefits. It's not all turmoil, but this video here is aimed at me talking about shadow integration. And I can say this, I always believe in touching on the tip of the iceberg. These videos don't allow me to actually say a whole lot, but it allows me to say enough. It allows me to give the transmission from the inspirations, the downloads that I get, and to release them into the collective, which I've been known as my job. Also helping the collective to step into not so much as their power, but making everyone aware of the potential dormant gifts that you've came here to use. But I'm gonna get right off into the topic of integrating shadows. Now, if you follow some of my previous videos, then you know that I did speak about how this realm was the realm of discord. Yes, it is. And you have to tap into discord to be able to deal with these energies. Now, a lot of people don't know how to tap into discord. So what I've done, I've sat down and I'll just say with my other side and have basically I've come up with the concept that the path that everybody needs is so vague that it doesn't it doesn't serve the benefit of the community for me to get too specific, because I have to leave out enough for investigation. So when I say something, I give reference. I'm actually giving you a way to go and validate, go and read, because what I know that you're doing when you go and read on something that I've told you about, I'm aware that that's where conviction sets in. I might have didn't tell you that, but I knew that. So if I give you too much information, I make you lazy and not want to go and actually find out. And then you can say, oh, well, I don't think that's true. But then you deal with, you're dealing with your false ego, which is now sabotaging you from actually getting the information that you need to equip yourself with the tools that you're going to need to function with on this realm while you're here. Now, going straight into the topic, one of the reasons why souls want to come back to this realm is because of the accelerated motion, the energy. When you incarnate and you come back into a container, what you're doing spiritually, based on your ambition, all right, and your overall commitment, is accelerated to where it's like driving a car down the street and you get ready to get onto a feeder and there's heavy traffic and you have to wait, and you're just constantly just moving along until traffic opens up. Well, reincarnating here allows you to not get off the feeder and get onto the expressway, but it allows you to drive down to the next exit and get on at a different point on your journey and be able to drive and get into traffic at 60, 70, 80 miles per hour. You didn't avoid traffic. That avoidance of traffic is what souls are going through on the other side, because they don't have the vitality that you have in this realm. You see what I'm saying? They are not forgotten by the Most High, but they aren't on the level, should I say, of his immediate attention, for a better choice of words. He's aware of the souls, but he doesn't concern himself, because there are beings and entities and angels assigned to deal with them. So when you're on the other side, these angels have to act as intermediaries for the unincarnate souls. So the process that it takes when you're on the other side to move through the dimensions, the time, and get around the angles that would allow your soul to advance is at a much more slower pace. So when you incarnate, all right, you have what they say it's said in Hebrew as the Ruach HaKodesh, the Holy Spirit. You have the breath, and with the breath is the vitality of creation. So you can speak the things you need into your existence and apply yourself mentally and emotionally to the things that you want to do, and it gives it fuel. I said food, I meant to say fuel, like a rocket booster. And on that rocket booster, you know what it does once it gets to a certain speed, and right before it gets ready to hit the stratosphere and pierce out. It means elevation. I love y'all.